The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30.
26, Tevin Coleman.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Take over in terrific field position.
On down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 49ers.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Coleman. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45.
Coleman, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Niners 6. 49ers nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Here's Mostert. And some room to run now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 37-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 37 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Niners 7, 49ers 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
This time, Garoppolo will throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
21. Here we go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And his kick is good.
Niners 13, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their own 42. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A little bit of a break for the offense for that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
13. Go ahead.
Snap comes in one. Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Down San Francisco.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Richie James.
All you got to do is look it up.
49ers. Richie James, 58 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Javon Kinlaw. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That's the end of the defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The 28-yard line.
Now Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Hey, gun.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Niners 24, 49ers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Running the counter with Mostert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
To Today's final score, Niners 24.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that...
This is